So we're going to do our practice, mindful thinking, mindful emotions. Again, 8 minutes of mindfulness a day, at the minimum, the research proves can literally change the architecture of your brain. So we're not so much in that back of the brain where those thoughts trigger the emotions, or the ruminations of future thinking and worry, the past and resentment or regret or whatever, that we're right back where? Here in the now. That's where we are. That's what we're playing with. That's the only place we can actually be alive. So let's cultivate it. Find that comfortable position. Feet flat, spine in a line, hands in your lap, heart to the sky. Maybe move around a little bit. You may have been sitting for a long time today, knowing that movement, shaking, rubbing, right? Just the contact and touch, oxytocin, mimicking caregiving. So give yourself a little massage if you want, just like the cheeks, the forehead, right? Maybe the hands, the arms. Just release, right? Release them. And then, as always, finding that stillness. We're going to start with the sound of the bell as we always do, and just noticing if we can stay with the sound for a long time or a short time without judgment, and coming back if we forget. So just noticing that sound as it fades away. And now coming into practice, mindfulness in the seated position is to cultivate deep awareness so that when we're in those moments of our regular everyday life, we can have that presence more available. So every time we practice, it's that mental push up, that emotional push up, that heart power that we're working towards. Begin by noticing your full body being here, just from the top of the head to the feet on the ground. Any sensations that are strong or light, any looseness or tightness. Just awareness that this body is here now. And now shifting awareness to a few breaths as we gather our awareness into the present moment. We just notice the breath as it is without needing to change it. The inhale, the pause, and the exhale. As you track the breath, just notice what the breath can tell us without judging it. Just notice what the breath can tell us about our emotional landscape. Is there some tightness, restriction? Is there some ease, looseness? Again, we're just bringing that watcher experience about being entangled or being it with a compassionate heart. And now shifting awareness to the thoughts that arise and pass by, one at a time. So mindfulness of thoughts is noticing, is it a future thought? Is it a present thought? Is it a past thought? And then sometimes we'll go and we'll be lost in a few thoughts in a row and forget. And without judgment, we just gently try again in that spacious awareness. Wait for the next thought to pop up. So noticing if there's patterns. Noticing if there are tilts. Is it waiting as a state of mind present right now? We waiting for the next thought to come, wishing it were different? Are the thoughts more in the past or the future or the present? So maybe there's a thought about what's later on today, the to-do list. Oh, just name it future thinking, future thinking, future thinking. Just name it, mental note it in your mind. Or maybe it's a thought about something that happened earlier today or yesterday or weeks ago. And just again, mental note it, name it, past thinking, past thinking, past thinking in your mind. Or simply a thought about right now. You hear a sound, you start thinking about that sound, and then you can just name it present thinking, present thinking, present thinking. And then notice if there's any spaciousness. So as we're tracking the thoughts without judging them or having an opinion about them, we might notice less charge, less of a connection to stronger emotions, maybe, or the opposite. We welcome any of it. Now moving awareness from thoughts to emotions. So depending on where the arc of the mind was going, check in and see if it affected any of the emotion, the state of the heart right now. Is there some ease, or is there worry? Is there some peace or concern? Is there some compassion or inner critic? How does that affect this connection of the mind, body, and heart? So, as we sit in this radical practice of welcoming the full human experience, where is there resistance? Where is there flow and ease? Can we just allow ourselves not to judge that part? Right? All of this can be seen through a non judgmental lens of watching. Just see how the body is responding right now. That biofeedback. Is the body a little syrupy and the weight heavier? Or is the head a little lighter? The shoulders down more? Just checking in for the last few seconds on the body. Thoughts, emotions, body, they're interconnected within this full human experience. And they're all part of our own ability to watch them and not be them, to watch without being entangled, and to allow it to be as it is. Closing with some heartfulness to you, the listener. May you be happy. May you be healthy in mind, body, and heart. May you be filled with peace. May you be filled with love. And may you feel deep ease. Now close practice with the sound of the bell. Just stay with the sound one time all the way through. As you always know, your practice is your practice. What you do after my guidance is up to you.